Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Our battle tractors continue on with the sowing. We are planting canola here in these fields, and I was running them at the moment for a little while with using the seed that's in the tanks. However, I was planning later on to change it round so that they don't use the seed in the tanks and the hired help buys. I thought it might be a little bit easier. So this massive, great big field that we've got in the middle of the map, you can see the stripes now that are working through on this field. It's absolutely brilliant. They're all getting sowed. This one's just going to finish this little strip down through here, and then he'll want something else to do. This guy is carrying on. He's doing a grand job coming up this side. And then we got this one over here with another great... It's not the Great Plains. Seed Hawk, isn't it? This is a Seed Hawk one. Yeah, Seed Hawk. Seed Hawk 980. We'll carry on up through here. So it's not going to take that long to finish this field, not with these three running. But today, I didn't want to do that. I did tell you that I was going to try and get courseplay. Unfortunately, due to personal reasons, I've been unable to fully master courseplay. I've started watching videos on it, and I have got so many ideas that I think courseplay could be useful for. However, I don't think we need to use courseplay for everything. There is one other thing that I'm going to be doing. I want to buy this field first, and let me just go in here and take a look. Right, $2 million, 117,000 if we harvest it, but an estimated just 6 hours. That's actually no, that's 5 hours. Sorry, 5 hours. Well, that's not bad, I suppose. Anyway, I've no intention of doing that. I'm going to buy the field instead. It'd be a lot easier. So we bought that field there. He's now turned around and he's carrying on. Okay, we'll let that one do what he's going to do. The truck we'll bring up in a minute. What I was going to do was I was going to start doing some combining. And the way that I wasn't going to... Last time I kind of run into a bit of trouble because I had them running a little bit too close to each other. So I figured what I would do is I'd just come whizzing along here with each combine and just set it right into the crop right here and then let it go. And all I got to do is just... Actually, if I bring it like that, it might work a little bit better. And then press H, and he should just carry on. I've got the straw being left behind, so I may come back and do something about that. I'm not quite sure yet. And away he goes. I will be altering the combine. Resomeone has given me a link to a cool combine. I've seen it this afternoon. Today is not Thursday. Today is Wednesday. I'm recording this ready for tomorrow so I can do more stuff tomorrow. Trying to get back ahead so that I'm ready to start recording the extra videos I'm going to be recording very soon. And yeah, so we can basically get everything that I have said that I'm going to do here on this channel. This mod that I've been linked to today is a CS10... hang on. I need to have a look in here. The main combines... You want to go up through here. No, too far. CR1090. It's a CR1090, however, it's tracks front and back, and it's got a 65,000 litre capacity. I think that's going to be perfect for this map and for what we want to do. I think it's going to work. It's going to fit in really nicely. The only issue I've got that I haven't looked at yet is whether or not the spout on the combine is long enough for these headers that we run. Now, I know that these headers that we do have to run... as we run, we're stuck, or when we're unloading, we're stuck in the middle of the header, but I don't think that would be an issue. With a 65,000 litre capacity, we should be able to do most of the fields in one single pass, and then we won't have to worry about them. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to do with that. I want to get this one going, because one of the next tasks I'd like to do is a little bit of ploughing. I thought we'd do some ploughing. That could be really good. It would finish really well. Just come down there and get that one going, and come back to the last one. Start you up. Start unfolding. Right. Yeah, so I thought that I'd like to do some ploughing, and we've done big machines. We've got big combines, we've got battle tractors, big seed drills and everything. So I thought, well, we could do it with small ones, and I was looking to use courseplay, multiple vehicles, but to set that up is like insanely difficult. So what I actually thought was AI vehicle extension is probably just the man for the job on this particular task that I'm thinking of. And he's slowing down here. This particular spot does seem to slow down, so if the recording went a bit glitchy there, I do apologise. It's the map, and I've been told by several people that it is the map that's causing the whole glitchy recordings. A lot of people seem to be having trouble with it, so it's not just us. If it becomes too much of an issue, we will change the map, and we'll go on to something different. I'm not sure which one yet, but I'd like to do at least a few more weeks on here. Maybe we go to Dutch Polder next. There's so many people asking for that map, even though we haven't yet been able to do it. Let's go bombing through the mud with this one. It really slows you down when you hit the mud with them. I really do like that little touch to it. It doesn't seem to do it when you're using the hired help, but other than that, it really does slow everything down big time. But yeah, using Courseplay to do the ploughing seemed like an excellent idea, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to be able to learn it this week. Like I say, I've had a few personal issues that have had to be dealt with, which has put me quite behind. So I've started looking at videos on Courseplay, and I've got the basic ideas of it, but it's just doing a little testing. I don't really want to be testing that kind of thing on the maps today, so I was going to let these combines go for a little bit. It's not going to take very long. And then, once they've been running for a little while... Actually, that one's now going to cause me problems, isn't it? I'm going to have to turn round. Some people were suggesting that I use a mother bin on the map. And yeah, I was thinking that mother bin would be a really good idea, but the only problem with using the mother bin is... how do I use it? I suppose I could just stick it on a tractor and drag it round, because we're not going for realism at all, are we? So I could just use it and drag it around. And again, here we are. We've got 12,000 litres of grain in the combine. If we had a 65,000 litre capacity on these combines, we wouldn't have any of these issues that we got right now with trying to get them unloaded and everything. But we did combining, so I will go and do a bit of work on this, and then I will get back to you when we are ready to start buying more machinery, because we're going to plough this field today, or at least we're going to make a good start on it. We're slowly getting our way through the harvest. We've got our usual tangle of combines everywhere. And so, yes, definitely for the next episode, I will either have adjusted these for personal use with a much bigger tank capacity, or I will have a different combine altogether that we will be using. Either way, I think it's going to be a vast improvement on what we've got here right now. The other thing that I also want to change would actually make this whole process a lot faster, is if I go into settings and we don't want the headland, wait during unload. Okay, and get rid of that one, and then if I go back through this one, I'll do the same to this one as well. Wait during unload off, okay. That one back. Oop, nope, there. And that one as well. There. Wait during unload. Okay. And then one more. Oh, no. So we've done those. I just want to do this one here. This one, we've kind of left him on his own. And again. Oh, no, I don't want to press H. There. Right, he's back working as he should be. And then turn that off. Right. So now we won't unload while we're driving along. What we will do is we will unload. He'll stop. The combine will stop when we unload, which I know it might be a little bit inconvenient actually in the field, but it's actually going to make the whole process a lot easier and more streamlined and simple. So our battle tractors have mostly finished. This one needs to go over here, so let me just start that one up. He's got a strip down through there still to do. But the rest of them are done. So if I can get him to work... I don't know if he'll actually do this bit. Sometimes if you've got a little strip that's left, they don't like to actually go on and do it. But this one actually seems to be doing it. He might do that okay. Which way is he going? He seemed to have... Why is he going in a different direction? He shouldn't be going in a different direction. This map doesn't have multi-angle terrain on it, does it? Well, I didn't think this map had multi-angle terrain. Helper A has completed their task. Oh, no, it didn't. It was trying to go the other way. I'm getting some serious lag. It's because I'm looking at the farm over that way, and it really doesn't like it. Let me go that way. This guy He's just stopped. Oh, I know why. It's because he's run out of seed. So if I go back through here, we're going to turn that setting off now. Help a refill, buy and buy. So we'll go back to how I did originally want to do this. Switch that one on, and he will carry on. And that guy is doing just fine. This one has finished as well. So we'll fold this one up. We're not going to use it for a minute. Keep going, and we'll fold up as we go along. Nope, I don't want to fold that one. Let's fold that one back up. I want to fold that one. There we go. Now, where shall I park up? I'm not going to park everything right back in the farm. That field there would be great. Oh, I know what we need to do. We do need to plant something with some grass. I'd like to plant a couple of fields with grass seed, so I might do that soon. And we could have a little bit of fun with that. These out here on the sides is meadows, which means you can't actually set the hired help doing it. So I mean, we could enlarge this field by quite a significant distance if we wanted to. That one can keep going. This one has decided that he doesn't like what he's doing here. So what I'll do, I'll start that one up, and I will just move him off out the way so I don't need to worry about him, and fold him as well. I wanted to start doing some ploughing today. I wanted to do a little bit of ploughing, and what I was thinking, my original plan was to get several small tractors and get loads of ploughs going in the field, which I thought might work fairly well. I don't know how well it's going to work. Right, we've got combines stopped all over the place here at the moment, and I've got an almost full lorry. Truck, sorry, we're in the States, it's got to be a truck. Bring this one over here. That one's, oh, he's just parked up and stopped. We're going to have to go and empty this one. So if I empty this truck a minute, and after I've emptied a couple of these combines, will that one empty? That one's not going to empty because he stopped and waiting for this one. Let's drag through the mud here, get this one unloaded, and that's going to be pretty much it for the harvesting. We'll have actually finished it. Right, grain's going to go in the trailer. That will fill it up, and then I will run up there and I will store that lot, and then these combines can keep going, and then I will get some tractors with some ploughs. And we've got a fleet of tractors. Here is our tractors. We've got a whole load of different case tractors, and we've got a Lemkin plough there. We don't have a lot else. We don't really have a great deal else here. I mean, this is all stuff that we bought. What I was actually wanting to do, I thought they would, because this is what they used to do many years ago. Well, certainly in the UK, in the big arable areas of the UK, you would have little tiny tractors like, well, something like this Fiat here, or the Fords in later years, the Internationals, all of these little tiny ones like some of these, they would each have a plough on them, and you would have 20 or 30 of them going up across the field. So I was thinking I might try something like that. I thought it could be very cool, and I don't know how small a setup we could have. I think the jumper ploughs would actually work better than an offset plough using the, and yeah, something like this, with a 1 meter working width. Or that one with a 2 meter width. So yeah, something really small. Oh, what's this one? That's a 1.2. 0.7. That's a 2-furrow plough. Yeah, 3 moldboards. 1.2 meters. I think we could have a lot of fun with that, and a load of small tractors. And I was originally thinking courseplay, but I'm not sure that courseplay is going to work on something like that. I just don't think it would work out. So I will finish this field a minute, and well, actually, I'll get most of this field done. I can start doing this. I can actually start doing this while the combines are still working, because we can get several tractors going in the field. I'm not quite sure how many tractors that we would start in here just yet. Let me bring this one up here, get that going, and this one here, he's empty as well, so we can bring that one over here. Go on, you can do this. There we go. And get you started in the field. That one's only going to take half a width because I'm so close to the other combine. If I wait for a minute, let that one carry on. Go on, a little bit further. A little bit further. There. Right. Let me go and empty this, and then we can get started on trying to buy a couple of tractors. So I've unloaded that. I've got this one last little bit here with this combine. The other 3 are over there just finishing off the field. So while they're busy doing that and sorting out their own little tangle, we need to decide what we are going to do these fields with. Now then, I understand that John Deere is reasonably popular over in the States. So I figure it's probably about time we get some John Deere. Let me just go through, and I've got this one here, which is the 9630. Now, I would imagine that is a normal type of John Deere that you would see in Texas, in the great big fields and that. Then we got the 6R series here, which looks pretty good. The 7030, again, is another pretty awesome tractor. I've got the time-lapse episode yesterday, had one of those there, which was from the mod competition. It was removed from the mod competition. I'm not exactly sure why. I think it was due to a copied part or something with the seat model or something in the cab, something like that. I can't remember. I don't really remember now. But anyway, I've still got the mod, so I've used that one. And we've got that John Deere there. I think that is it for John Deere. I don't think there are any other mods that I've got currently for John Deere. So I was thinking that, yes, it would be good to use a John Deere. But again, I wanted to try doing something really small at the same time. We'll try this one with twin wheels, triple wheels, wheel weights. So yeah, I'm thinking that we'll do one of these with triple wheels. So if we buy that one, and we'll see how this one works out. While we're just sort of hanging around a minute, my question for this week, my question for last week rather, was did you want me to do animals on this map? Did you want me to wait a few weeks before I do animals? Do you want me to start doing animals immediately? Or do you not want any animals at all? I had 4,517 people answer that question. That is the most number of answers that I have ever had from any question in any of my series. It's absolutely phenomenal. Just how popular this series has been, or at least the opening salvo for this series has been. It's amazing. I'm like, yeah, it's I'm quite astounded, to be honest. But anyway, the numbers, the all important numbers. People who wanted the animals immediately were there was 1,006 people wanted animals immediately. 1,113 people said they didn't want any animals at all, but 2,398 people said they wanted me to do animals. A lot of people were saying, like, I was talking about the Panhandle here in the US, in Texas. People have been telling me that the Panhandle is, some people are saying it's Oklahoma, some people are saying there's a Panhandle in Florida and it isn't here. Other people saying Panhandle is in part of Texas. So there seems to be some disagreement over which exactly is the Panhandle and which isn't. I'm getting a bit of lag here, so it's probably going to be showing through on the video at the moment. I think it's just that these lot are getting all tangled up a little bit. I'm going to empty out this front one. That might help ease congestion a little bit. Yeah, so the whole Panhandle thing, it seems to be that there is no hard and fast rule for what the Panhandle is and where it is, and there's quite a bit of disagreement over it as well. So rather than try to commit to one or another, I'm just going to say that there is a Panhandle in the States, and we'll leave it at that, because so many people seem to have got different opinions onto what exactly is the Panhandle. And whether one bit classes as it or not. So it's kind of, it does seem to be a very sort of mixed response as to what should be classed as that one. But anyway, that bit aside, I was asking what sort of animals might be popular in Texas. I've been told that cattle and that seems to be like the big response is cattle. You get cattle ranches. Someone suggested that I start with a modest cattle ranch of 5,000 cows. Now, I'm not sure about the rest of the world, but as far as I'm concerned, a modest farm with a dairy herd on it in my part of the world would be something in the region of 75 cows. Anything bigger than that, it starts to become a bigger farm. And I know that there are herds of dairy cows with 200 cows. I mean, these days it does tend to be a little bit different. Things are bigger than they used to be. But then you go back 30 years in this country, 40 years, and you had people making a full-time living off of 40 milking cows. So, yeah, 5,000, that's just, that's like an unheard of quantity that you wouldn't sort of see in this country, or certainly not in a lot of parts of this country anyway. It's very, very different. So if I can just get over here and empty that combine out, I think the rest of this field is pretty much dealt with. But yes, it does appear that most of you do actually want me to do some animals, and you would like me to just, but not straight away, sort of hang on a bit. So I'm I've been told that pigs tends to be more of an Oklahoma thing and not really so much in Texas. There are some sheep there, but it does seem to be cattle. So that's my question. What animals do you want me to do? Do you want me to do all 3 animals? Or do you want me to do just cows, just sheep, or just pigs? It's your vote. It's your game. Head in the comment section down below. Let us know which one you want and why. And, of course, don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right-hand corner. Depending on what you decide will depend sort of how I advance things. I am thinking that we'll probably go for large quantities, which whatever the vote says, we'll probably go for large quantities. Right, I'm just going to leave those to, like, carry on. They're just about done anyway. I reckon they can probably slug it out. Go back through to that one. Actually, if I turn that one off and just finish that little bit up through there, the other combine will finish what's left. And we can worry about moving these out the way a bit later because we're sort of running out of time. I didn't actually intend to spend this episode doing this, but it kind of happened. It does happen with me. Things just kind of happen as we go through. So let me go through there, that one, this one. He's still working. Still doing a good job. Right. There is our John Deere. The 9630. This one has 3-point linkage on it and a drawbar as well. The textures are a little flat on it, but overall I don't think it's too bad. Not a bad tractor at all. That farmer looks very relaxed. That is a very relaxed position to be working from, isn't it? He does look very pleased, very happy, and he looks very, very relaxed. Now then, we need a plough. What kind of plough would be suitable for a monster of a tractor like this? And like I said, I was thinking about one of the Jimper ploughs, 3.6 meters. I don't know, 3.6 meters does seem like a lot to ask this poor little tractor to pull, so maybe we ought to go for something a little more sensible, like the Lemkin D27 55K. So we've also got the Massey Ferguson, that's a ripper there, that's 2 meters. Or we got that one. That one's 2.5 meters. That's quite a big plough. I think we'll go for this one. We're going to go for this 1 meter plough here. Buy. Yes. I want to purchase that one. Back out of here. And where is it? There it is. There is our plough. That is the beast that we're going to use for this particular task. Now, I don't know how well this is going to work. No idea at all. Why is it doing that? Right, the first problem, this plough is no good. It's sitting too low to the ground. It's either the tractor or it's the plough. So let me just sell the plough a second. And if it is the plough, we'll soon find out. Because we can try another one. You can be sold. You have failed your first test. So we will try one more. Now, I don't know about those because I haven't used them. The Jimper, it does seem too big. I don't want too big a plough. I don't want a little Salford that's only 2 meters. That one's only 2 meters as well. All right, I suppose we could go for a reversible 2 meter plough because this one here is also 2 meters. Let's go for that one. That's a 0.7 meter. That's a 1 point. We'll go for a 1.2. Yes. Back. Right. Did I buy it? Sold vehicle. I didn't actually buy it, did I? Well, I don't think I did. Select. No, I didn't buy it, did I? Right, so we want to buy that one for $700. That is a very cheap plough, but then it's not a reversible plough. It's a non-reversible plough, so it does make life a little bit more difficult. That's okay, we can cope with it. Back up onto there, and it's not the plough, it's the tractor. The tractor doesn't lift things high enough. Look at that. Okay, unfortunately, this tractor has failed its first test. We're going to need to find a different John Deere tractor because this one is unsuitable for what we want. We want something that's going to lift the ploughs properly. I suppose actually we can test it once more. We'll test it with the Kuhn Master. I know for a fact that this one works well. There's no issues with this plough. It might just be that both of those ploughs are sat too low, but looking at that tractor, I would say that it is very likely to be the tractor. So let's just back up here. The final test, is this going to work? Let's hitch that one on. Yeah, that's touching the ground as well. It's as soon as you get moving. Really? 9? Yeah, it's definitely the tractor. So unfortunately, we're going to have to sell that tractor, and we will also sell the plough. So that one... Ooh, I've run out of time. I didn't even get to do what I wanted to do. This is terrible. Right, we'll keep that moldboard one. The 3 furrow one. We want to sell the Kuhn Varimaster. Sell, yes. And I want to go up through here to the John Deere. We're going to have to sell that John Deere. It is a shame. I am genuinely disappointed. That's the first time I've actually tried it. I've had that in my mod folder for a very long time, and it's the first time that I've tried it. 224 horsepower, that one is. This one is 203. What's the other John Deere I got? I know that the 3X50 series. So, 300. Right, okay, we're going to go for one of those. Wheel setup, twins, narrows, wheel weight, standard. Okay, so we go for twins, standard, pillar roof lights, B-pillar. I've got no idea what any of that means. We'll just go for standard. And the biggest one is the 300 horsepower by the look of it. 280 or 300. So we will buy that. $250,000. A cool $250,000. There we go. And we have our new plough tractor. There we go. Right. Start this one up. It's got a nice sound to it. That is a pleasant sounding tractor. That really is. It's got a top speed of 32 miles an hour, which is a little bit faster than the articulated one. I know articulated ones are a lot more common in this part of the world. I will have to look around. That's better. It's picking it up properly. It's actually lifting it up off the ground. That's generally a good start. If I park that one there, I'm going to get a few more a minute. I know that we've just about run out of time. I'm going to get a couple more of these so that we can start doing this whole ploughing thing. We're going to have to carry on with the ploughing thing tomorrow so we can properly look at it. Right, these tractors are actually quite noisy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get them over to the field today, and then tomorrow we're going to start doing the ploughing bit. And that's the third one. I got 6 John Deere tractors, I got 6 ploughs, and we are going to start ploughing that field as soon as we get them up there. Well, we'll start doing ploughing tomorrow, like I said, so we'll get them up there today. Like I said only a few minutes ago, my question for this week is going to be, which animal do you want me to do on this map? Do you want me to do all 3 animals? Do you want me to do just pigs, just sheep, or just cows? It's your vote, it's your game. Head in the comment section down below, let us know which one you want and why. And of course, don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right-hand corner. I'm hoping that we can use the AI vehicle extension for this. I might have time to learn enough about courseplay and set courseplay up to try doing it with courseplay, but I very much doubt that is actually going to work, because I don't think I've got enough time to sort of get everything done properly. And also, this is a very small plough, so I'm not even sure if courseplay is going to cope with it because of the moving up and down of the fields. I think it's going to really struggle with like lining everything up properly. So let's follow that one. Where are you going? Let me back out again. Should just follow there. Seems to have done it a bit better now. So let me go back through all 6 John Deere tractors. That one's stopped. That one's nearly... He's only got a tiny little stripe more. That one's done. And I've got these combines all over the field. I will have the combines gotten rid of before the next episode so that we can do something with it. I'm thinking maybe we should get rid of the traffic on these roads before we do anything else. I was told that here in Texas you've got these this yellow strip up through the middle, and you're actually supposed to use that if you're like crossing over to the other side of the road. You go into there first and you move up the road using that one, and then you move into the other side as you go along. I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. We don't have anything like that here in the UK, so I'm not really sure how I should approach using something like that. But, I mean, the theory of it sounds quite good. I've got to be honest. I do like the theory of it. The practice of it, I've got no idea if it works or not. Look at that line of John Deere tractors. That is fantastic. That is why we play the game, ladies and gentlemen. That is right there. It's the reason that we play the game. That right there. Look at them. That's why we play these games. It's so that we can have a fleet of John Deere tractors all in a line. There's no other reason, is there? Now, how can I do that? I've got them set at 20, haven't I? That one behind me is, I reckon, if I do 10, is that going to be too close? No. Basically, what I want is I want them to run a little bit closer, like that. And you. And you. And you. Excellent. Look at that. Right the way to the front. I'm going to go up the side here and then we'll cut across the field in a second. Oh, yeah. Come on, tractors. Right, you've got to get a turn of speed up now. Actually, if I slow down a little bit, I'll be able to see them a little bit better. I need to keep them all in view. I do want to actually be able to see these tractors as we drive along. There we go. We'll slow it down a little bit. And hopefully we're not going to cross paths with the one that's spreading the seed. That is fantastic. Look, there's a convoy on the way out to the field, ready to do a load of work. We're prepared. We're ready. There's a fleet of tractors. I know that 50 years ago, when you would have actually seen something like this, it would have been with a little T20 or something like that. You know, a little 35 horsepower tractor. Not a 300 horsepower beast like this. Although the plough is historically accurate, at least we got that much. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later. There we go.